The Swedish fire torch is working out great.
We can just store the garbage kind of with the...
How's that for a cool setup?
As long as this is folded up, these cannot fall out if they are placed in this correct position. So when I open this up, that moves this little tab, moves out of the way, and allows these to be removed. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Nano. You can see the fire grate just drops right down in. A smaller pot or pan, you want to aim them inwards, and if you have something larger, you aim these outwards. This gives you a larger footprint, so it gives you more stability, and it gives you a larger pot stand. So then you can use something as big as this great big 10-inch frying pan. Little chunks of wood that can be fed up through the top. You can see there's plenty of room to feed fuel in. And that'll get a quick boiling job done. Now if I have a bigger job to do, like if I have a lot of water to boil, you may want to set it up as a Swedish fire torch and drop those right down in the bottom of the feet here to the top of the burn chamber. The other way you can do it is by cutting a larger diameter stick and then splitting it into 4 pieces. A little bit longer lasting than the 4 separate sticks, but either way is very long lasting. This is how I set it up when I was cooking for my family.
Well, the troops are restless, so I better get breakfast going.
Baking, cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
But I'm snowing out in the family
Wow,
life.
that's a lot of eggs.
Go bring it to her. There you go.
Load me up.
Load you up. Pretty tasty, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
And I never had to add fuel through the whole process. So if you have, like this is the 16 centimeter pot, if you have a lot of water to boil, you can just set this up and it will run for nearly an hour with one setup. And so you don't have to tend the fire at all, and you can really get a lot of work done.
Eat your hot dog?
Doesn't get any cooler than
Are
that.
you going to stir it?
Yeah. This second pot of water's boiling.
You can also side feed the Nano.
Let you get a better view of what's going on.
Designed specifically to work with the Trangia burner, where you can slide in your Trangia alcohol burner. And you can see that simmer ring just you're able to put it in any of its positions because it overlaps the sides here just a little bit.
I'm just going to go ahead and put that on.
You can also put the Trangia in 2 other positions, and one is just dropping it right down onto the floor, and that will give you your hottest temperature. You can also put your cap down in the bottom and then put your Trangia down in, and that's your medium temperature position. The other uses for those nano sticks is to support the optional fuel plate. So if you wanted to burn an Esbit tablet or something, you can drop that fuel plate down, and that creates the right height for using an Esbit tablet.
Here's an example of the flame while burning an Esbit tablet.
So the knob goes through first, and then you just rotate it out. Once it's slid through, then you just slide your Trangia down in until it actually snaps, and then it's locked in. It really puts out a lot of heat, so if you want to, you can really crank this up. Then to get it out, you just squeeze these spring edges. This little E-shaped bracket, you just flex in the small tab in the front and let it go on the inside of the firebox while you let these tabs go onto the outside, and that locks it into its position there. And what the flame guard is for two reasons. One, to protect the flame from the breeze, and the other is to protect your pot handles from the flame. So I just overlap the pot just a little bit on this side, and this edge of the flame guard actually becomes your pot support. And so this has actually 2 layers of this 500 weight material. So it is very durable, but yet it is still very lightweight. The little delivery bag makes a really nice liner, top grain leather case, which is just very, very nice. It's 6 by 7.5. And the reason we sell it in this size is because it makes such a nice liner. The carbon felt actually becomes a very nice liner for this case. So you can see it's just the right size. So when you're ready to use it, you just pull everything out, and then you have your carbon felt, which works great as a ground protector, or you can even tip it upwards and use it as a little bit of a wind block. It's adjustable fire grate. Now, people are using that as a grill for the Nano, and the way that that works best is with the Nano set up with its legs completely out, adjustable fire grate on top, and it makes for a really nice little grilling surface. So you have a micro grill that you can make out of your folding Firebox Nano. I hope you all have a really great time using your folding Firebox Nano out in the woods with your family and friends. I'm going to go ahead and just put this back together so I can show you how it all fits. Once again, those go over to the far side edge. Then you just fold it up. Then your Nano sticks are locked into place where they can't be lost. And you go ahead and put that away and put it in your cape, in your backpack, and you're ready to go. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.